Welcome back to my channel. If you remember, about a year ago I toured Shannon's amazing car collection in Kansas, and we're going back to revisit this property because Shannon has hauled in many more classics over the last year. I hope you enjoy the video. Please leave a comment thanking Shannon for sharing it with all of us.
On this car, it was in a building for almost 40 years, they said, on a farm.
And what year is it again?
63. There's zero rust under that car. It looks just like that underneath.
Wow.
I like them. They look like a Chevy.
Yes, that is awesome. You find some really cool stuff out here. And rust-free.
Oh yeah, it looks just like that underneath. There's no rust on this car.
It's clean. This is...
We think we're going to slam new interior in and get it running.
Yeah, I would.
And, just buff it out. We can get it all buff out.
Yeah, just leave the original paint.
Yeah, I've got to get a set of keys made for it so we can get in the trunk and get all the pack rat stuff out of it. Yeah, I've had it up on a lift.
Have you?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is neat. Tell me again about the transmission in this car. You said it's mounted?
Yeah, so the bell housing is mounted to the engine, but the transmission itself is mounted to the front of the rear end.
Okay.
Like a Corvette.
Wow.
And the rods run down that tunnel to shift it.
I wonder if I could get any of that on video.
Oh, you can see it come under there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so these cars were ahead of their time, you know. So basically it had four-wheel independent suspension.
Wow. That is a great project.
That's a great car.
Yes. And it wouldn't take that much.
No.
No.
Interior kit is probably about $1,500. A new top's going to be $1,500.
Yeah.
And buff it out.
Yeah.
These wheels I just put on. You know,
And cruise it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, do some
great.
brake line work probably and some new exhaust, and $3,000 you got a really nice car.
Yes. Well, let's see what else you got new here.
This is new. 65 Lincoln, one owner.
I know you like these Lincolns.
Well, I don't,
had
but
a few
somebody
of them.
does. Yeah, I still got the black one back
Suicide doors.
there.
Yeah, that's cool.
This isn't as sought after as the 63 and 4s, but it's next.
Okay.
But yeah, we've got a buddy
That's
of mine
pretty
sold it.
straight.
Oh, it's a pretty good car. They said there was like 30 cars out there, and the old farmer never sold any cars, but he died.
Really?
The family decided to sell the cars off, so these guys were in line for it. So they called me. They're derby guys. They were going to derby this car.
Oh,
like,
no way, no.
My body guy says he can pull that fender out and make it look pretty good.
So you saved it.
I saved it.
That's awesome. That's what we're all about, is saving cars, right?
I got a really cool one in my shop. It wasn't here when you were here. It's a 69 Mercury Marauder X100.
Wow.
So it's a sister to the Super B car. But
Okay.
it's factory 429 with leather bucket seats and console, air conditioned. Still
Awesome.
got Kelsey Hayes wheels on it.
Wow. That is cool.
These Mustangs, all these Mustangs weren't here when you were here last time.
No, yeah, these are all new.
The second one is an A code car, which is a higher performance. It's not a K, but an A.
Okay.
So that car has a factory Positrek 9-inch and a 4-speed in it.
Is that right?
Most of all these 289 cars are 3 speeds. Most
Yeah.
of them are automatics, but this is a real 4-speed car. There's no rust under this car, but the top rotted out on it. You have to put a skin on it.
Yeah.
But it's not that big a deal.
I see that. No. And where'd you find this one?
This car came about 35 miles from here.
Okay.
Yeah, about 45.
Okay.
Over by Sublette, Satana, Kansas. You probably went right through there.
Yeah, I sure did.
Yep.
Wow,
So
that's a
my
find.
My wife was on her computer looking
Yeah.
for cars. She goes, looks like there's some over there. We went there and they were all cleaned up. She goes, well, there's some right around the corner. So we went over and ended up buying 3 cars from this guy.
Wow, great. That was a good day.
This came from there. Torino.
Yes.
A little rough, but
It's okay.
it's there. So I bought 32 cars in Cimarron, New Mexico, which is 200 miles from here.
Wow. Wow.
So I've got 2 here, and I got all the parts. The guy used to run a salvage yard.
Really?
So yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. These cars are probably all here.
What do we got here? An Apollo?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the sister car to the Nova.
Yep.
It's a hatchback car. And it was a vinyl top
I
car.
see that, yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I remember this now. Yep.
You could get them either way.
Yeah, look at that.
It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Fold down seats still in there. Yep.
Yep, sure is.
Cool.
Sure is. That's cool.
Yeah, this would be a good project car too.
Yeah, sure it would be. You've got a lot of good project cars.
Quite a bit cheaper than that. This car wasn't here when you were here. I tried to buy it 5 years ago and the guy wouldn't sell it.
Oh man, we used to put V8s in these.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This has very, very little rust. There's a little spot in the floor pan in there, but most of these cars were rusted for some reason. They weren't built very good, you know. So,
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It's still got the original wheels on it.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, very good. Okay, let me show you this. This is some of the stuff that we cleaned this shed out, and the doors were blown off the other side. So I had my guys put a wall in.
Okay.
So we're storing. This is stuff that I'm getting with all these cars I bought. There's
Oh.
57 Chevy. There's all kinds of hoods, bumpers.
Wow.
There's Tri-5 Chevy bumpers in there. Just.
It's all gold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got way more to go get. I've got 20 complete engines to go get that guy had saved. He passed away a few years ago.
20 engines.
Complete.
Wow.
Got fenders, doors.
Oh my goodness.
Just.
You know, that's like me. I have a whole salvage yard full of gas pump doors, gas pump parts. I mean, if you're fixing this stuff up, it's so valuable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean
these good fenders, and these, you know, these aren't aftermarket fenders. These are the good ones, and there's piles of them, and I've got more to get.
All
this
right.
is just part of it. This building will be completely full when we get done.
Oh, that's fun. Yep, I love
Probably
parts.
the last time you were here.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, I haven't sold it. I've got a couple of guys want it, but I didn't tell them where it was.
Those are actually quite valuable.
They
I found
are.
out. Yes,
They are. They
yes.
probably bring good money in California.
It would. And in Texas.
They'll bring about 2,500.
Probably.
But I have the bridle for it too. You
Yeah.
hardly ever see the bridles to it. It's still got part of the rod on it
Oh yeah,
because they
yeah.
were wood.
Sure. Awesome.
Anyway.
Right. Let's look at more cars.
So yeah, this Chevelle's just been here 2 days. I just put 69 Chevelle.
Oh yeah.
It was next door to a yard I'm bringing in cars to crush.
You've got all the parts that body parts.
I've got a sister car that was smashed on the top that I'm supposed to be able to go get that has a front end on it.
Okay.
So all the doors and everything are in it. A kid was going to take it apart and start working on it. It's just a standard Chevelle. It's not an SS car. Nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, the neighbors next door where I was picking up cars, I seen 2 cars pulling around. I was like, I wonder who has it. I seen it over there for years, and they're like, yeah, we'll sell it.
Oh, that's great.
So I drug it home. Yeah, it's been
Yep.
here 2 days.
Well, you have the means of dragging them in, so
Yeah.
that helps.
And then I just brought this car in. This is from Cimarron, New Mexico, where I bought the 32 cars.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to buy this, so I got it bought. Matter of fact, the kid's going to the bank. He went to the bank yesterday. He's going to borrow the money and just buy it.
Really?
Yep.
Well, at least I got to see it.
Yep, it won't be here much longer.
No.
And he sold a car 2 weeks. Well, it was there, but he sold it before I got back. He had a 62 Impala Super Sport that was complete, numbers matching, sitting outside. It was a little better shape than this one. But
Wow.
yeah, the kid's already bought 1 car from me, and he's making payments to me, but he said he's going to take this. He just got to get the title. Matter of fact, I was looking for the title for it when you pulled up. That's what
Okay.
he was doing.
Great.
And it looks like it's been here for a while, but actually it's only been here 2 weeks.
Got them coming in and going out.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness, look at all these back here.
Oh, there's some new ones back here, too. Some of these will probably... Oh, I know some more. When's the last time you seen a 41 Dodge Business Scoop 3 window?
Oh.
Never? I've never.
Never, I've never seen one. I've got to see that.
Guy like me. It's a complete car. It's still in it.
Oh yeah. You have way more cars this year.
Oh yeah, I've sold a few. Some of this here. This is one that came from Cimarron that I bought. A pile of 30.
Yeah.
So isn't that cool?
That is really
Somebody
cool.
was making a street rod.
Now that's what I like.
So I got online and found the sister 4-door car to it to rob all the front end off of.
Yeah,
It's sitting-
yeah.
It's sitting right over there. See where that trunk lid's open next to it? There's the sister car. See the 4-door?
Yes, I see it.
That's the sister car to this one. that has
Okay.
a front end on it to put this car back like it's supposed to be. But look at the back end of this car being a 3-window. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that is cool.
It would be cool going down the road.
Yeah. Boy, you want to keep that one.
You just don't see them.
No, no. You imagine Bad Chad doing work on that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he'd probably like to come out here.
Yeah.
I just got this car. Guy was gonna give it to me, so I paid him something for it. This car's been in Elkhart its whole life. His parents died, left it him. They drove it for a while, and he parked it in the corner. And he's retired now. And his wife said, "I want that thing out of here."
Oh, great.
So he's like, "Come get it."
Yeah. Well, it ended up in the right place.
Yeah. That one might have been here. This is probably new. These two are new. These came from Pampa, Texas. They've been here about 2 months.
Okay. Sweet.
This is new. Remember the company called Fraser?
Yep.
There you go.
Is that like Kaiser Fraser?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. I just bought it because it was cheap. I was deadheaded over Amarillo, and I got on Trader, and the guy said, "I'll take $300 for it." I was like, "I'll take it."
Oh yeah, for 300.
I don't know if it's worth anything, but somebody might want.
Someone will want it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I like this Comet here.
It's cool.
I think you had this out by the street last time.
It was here. Yeah.
Yes.
My buddy says he could push that top out and make it work.
Oh yeah.
He said he can push that out. It's not a big deal.
Sure.
I like the vacuum. It's pretty cool.
It is. I don't know why. I'm just attracted to this.
It's pretty cool.
You can see that in jet black with a.
We're gonna pull this car out for some kid, maybe to be a cheap project.
Okay.
But I think this was a little old lady's car. It only shows like 60-some thousand miles on it. But look, it's still got the original wheels, and look at the paint on them.
Oh, I see that.
And the hubcaps are still on this car. It had to have been a little old lady's car.
Wow.
I wasn't going to buy this car a long time ago when I brought all these others in, but I couldn't leave it. I was like, that's just too good a car. There's
Yes.
no rust on it. It looks like that.
It's
underneath.
awesome.
I was like, it's not my thing, but it's pretty cool.
It is. Wow, there's just so much good stuff here.
This came out of a building and been parked since, I think he said 1990. I bought a 55 Chevy pickup from the guy, and this was part of the deal. Just haven't got to it yet.
No.
Everybody's like, why don't you sell
You know
those
what?
cars?
Can you guess how many of these would run with not a whole lot of work?
The 30 that
Like a
we-
percentage?
Yeah, we bought 75 cars originally from a guy in Colorado, and all of them but 2 that we tried to get running would run. And
Yeah.
the motors were like, we couldn't get them free.
Okay.
But everything else that we tried to make run.
Wow.
They all had the belts on them.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were abandoned back then. He said they had a paint body shop and a mechanic shop, and the people couldn't afford the bill, so they'd just leave them back in the day. Yeah. The bill might be $200. They couldn't afford
Right.
it, so they just give them the car.
Wow.
So.
Old square back.
Yep. Last time you seen a Subaru Brat.
Oh, it's been a
I
while.
talked to the guy yesterday that sold that to me. He said, I've got one of those seats that goes in the back of that. Remember they had 2 seats?
Yep,
bolted in
I
there?
remember those.
He said, "I have
They had
one of them."
handles. They had grab
Yeah, he said,
handles.
I have one, you can have it.
Yep.
They stuck out with a grip on them. Remember?
Yep,
Black
that's
hand
what I'm
grip?
talking about, those hand
Uh-huh.
grips. Yes.
Yeah, he said he's got one of them.
That's more like high school memories.
Oh yeah, that's old.
I kind of like this one.
It's too bad it was bumped in the front.
Yeah.
My buddy said you can pull all that out. This is an air-conditioned 6-cylinder car.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got bucket seats and console in it too.
Does it really?
Yeah, look at the console. I mean, it's cool.
May I open it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had a couple of cars with those ACs underneath. Some of those were dealer installs.
Yeah.
That's the coldest air conditioner you've ever seen in your entire
Oh,
life.
that's great.
It's pretty cool.
Yes. Solid too.
It's a good car. other
It
than it's
is.
bumped.
Opel Cadet.
That's taking you back.
It sure is.
That car's
These
got
these
twin carburetors.
Yeah, these are valuable. Believe it or not, these.
Look, twin
Yep.
carburetors.
Yep, look at that. That's awesome. Neat. Now this I'm not familiar with. What do we have here?
That's a Renault.
Renault.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are
Well,
oddball.
next to it is Anglia, which is the English Ford.
I remember this.
It
Yep.
was here.
Yep. And Pacers
This is a
galore.
cool. Look at this little Opel. Wouldn't it be cool to find a newer rotary car
Yeah.
and take the motor out of it? And put it in here?
Yes,
Because they don't
yes.
take up much room, but put a little rotary motor.
That would be right up my alley. Oh,
Just leave the body just like it is.
It-
You know, and
yes.
fix it all up.
it would scream.
Oh yeah.
13B. All right.
Project right here.
Yes.
It is complete. We had to put the bumpers back on it. He took it all off because it was so good. He didn't want anybody to steal it, so he had taken it off.
That's a great car for someone young to build up.
It's
And
not an expensive car, you know. A couple
Yeah.
grand to buy it
yeah.
and do some good.
Yes.
So make a cool car, the 60 Pontiac. It's a 2-door hardtop.
60. All right, let's take a look at these Cyclone GTs.
It's the last year of the Cyclone right there. Check out the dash that's in it. All the gauges are still in it. And they were mounted on an angle. Look at those up there.
Oh yeah.
Look where the tack is. How would you like to be shifted and have to look over there?
Yep. That's cool. That is so cool. All right, and then you have another Cyclone over here on this side.
67.
67.
Sold right here in Kansas. That's about 2 hours from here.
Yep.
Hasn't made it very far.
I drove through there last night.
1976 was the last time it was over. Still got the tag.
Yep. Okay.
I put that on a trader in that Meade County. To see
Yeah.
if anybody recognized this car. He didn't get it already. A couple people checked it, but I heard he came back with a name.
Okay.
Fiberglass hood.
Yep. Yep. Oh, that is cool. Well, Shannon, once again, thank you for the tour of your yard. I appreciate the invite.
Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it.
All right.
We'll see you next year.
You
There'll be
bet.
some new stuff here.
Yes, I'll be back.